Who struggles with motivation, drive, energy, self-belief? Who's ever kind of used those phrases, used those words? I'm guessing a lot of you have, okay? And I discussed that yesterday, didn't I? I told that little story about my granddad. And I said, you can achieve anything in life if you go and develop the determination in order to achieve it. Are you planning to design an app with the accountability diary? I would love to one day, yes. Not me personally. Hopefully one day I'll have the funds to do that, Winnie, but not yet. Proper apps are crazy, crazy money. In terms of like kind of creating one from scratch, really. So, but it's on the wish list, okay? So think about to have motivation and to have self-belief and to have discipline, and to have all these personal development words that are constantly thrown at. Not only are they thrown at us, we use them, don't we? So I went back quite harshly at a couple of girls yesterday who inquired. Because they put something that is really weak, in my opinion, okay? I was going to use the word pathetic, but that might trigger a few people. But that's honestly how I view it and how I believe that. But it's not their fault, because they're just doing the very best they can with what they've got, and they haven't had any professional coaching, whereas I have. But people say things like I've posted 10 world-class, absolutely world-class female transformations in the last 3 days. And people comment things like, oh, I wish I could do that. You can. Straight, flat, telling you now, you can. What do you think Fliss has got that you haven't? What do you think Kim's got that you haven't? Do you think she's not got kids and a career? What do you think that Anja's got that you haven't? She's in her 50s and won't mind me saying. What do you think Robin's got that you haven't? Robin's got autism and he's in his 50s. And he grew up in a care system. And he nearly died a couple of years ago. Okay? So why, as an individual, I'd love someone to answer this question honestly, because honesty is where it all starts. Why do you believe that they can do it, but you can't? They have the same 24 hours in the day. They all have kids. They all have jobs. They all have busy careers. They've all had massive obstacles in their life, and they've all had huge setbacks. And yet people still continue to post things like, I wish I could do that. The same people that, if I said, what's one of the reasons why you can't do it? They would say, I'm just so busy. Yeah, you're that busy that you scroll in transformations, looking at photos and commenting on them, while you could be taking action on your own life. You could be creating rather than consuming. You're that busy, you're that freaking busy, that every day you post a Drop My Son challenge or Valentine's challenge or hashtag couple challenge or freaking whatever other challenges there are on Facebook currently. Even the fact that I know about them means that I'm doing it myself. Okay, and I need to get a handle on it, because the fact that I know that they exist means I'm just as bad as some of you in some ways. Okay, we're all the same. So what I want to come back to, when I go off about Love Island, how do you even know about Love Island, Lee? You know, I'm the same as you guys. I never want this to come across as preachy. Everything I do is learned from personal, okay? But, you know, oh, if only I had the motivation. Well, go out and freaking create it. Get some steps in. Start tracking your food. Ask for help when you need it. Go for a run. Melissa, she's killing it. Melissa, how much weight have you lost now? Full-time job, single mother, child with special education needs. And she spends half of her day helping other people in our group, in our private group, that you can join by clicking the link. Lisa, 2 kids, partner, job, killing it. How much have you lost now, Lisa, since you started? But so many of you, and I want this to come from a warm place, are still looking at other people, believing that they can do it and you can't. Okay? That's why you post. I'm going to say it, pathetic. It is pathetic when you post that. Oh, if only I had the motivation. Well, go and create it. You don't get motivation. It's not going to be delivered through the post. You're not going to get www.justeat number 14. Oh, I'll just order some motivation. Doesn't work like that, guys. If you want to do it, you need to take action. Motivation is created. Discipline is created. Willpower is created. Fat loss is created by your actions, just like all the other things. Feelings of anxiety, feelings of depression, they are created by your actions. That will trigger some people, but it's true. No, I don't, Gav. We had a bit of an issue in our relationship at one point because Nat cannot watch one. Just like she can't watch one episode of a box set without watching the whole set. So she gets into Love Island. Game over for like however long it's on for. I wouldn't know because I don't watch it. But you have to think about it. If you did get into Love Island, that's a full freaking day. Every week. If you're watching every episode. 7 hours, isn't it? An hour every day. It's pretty much a working day. So that's what we have to do, guys. We have to take action. Melissa, you look like you've lost about 2.5 stone. Sophie, I'll let you off. Thank you for the breathing coaching you did yesterday in the private group. Massively appreciated. And it's great to hear a Cockney accent as well. But joking aside, Sophie, if you're complaining that you're too busy, then it's kind of not okay. Because it means you're prioritising Love Island over your own goals, okay? You're consuming, not creating. Lydia, single mum of 3, working in paediatric NHS, need to do some sort of home workouts. Drop me a message, I'll send you some. And I will, don't want a glass of wine every night either. I'm going to guess that says I don't want to give up, or does it mean you want to give up, or you want some help on rectifying that? Either way, I'll help you with all of that. Just drop me a message and we'll have a chat. Just drop a message on this page, or I think you're still on my personal one. Drop me a message on there and we'll have a chat. But yeah, I'd love to work with you and I would love to have an impact on that, especially considering the impact you're having on what you do as a career. Mandy, good morning. But yeah, guys, back to the point. We have action. Everything begins with action. Everything is created by action. Energy is created, you know. Sophie, you know that. Self-belief is created through action. Every single one of these things that you guys say that you want are created. And they can only be created by taking action. I don't think I could ever coach anything more poignant than that. But we have to have an awareness and be willing to change. And that willingness to change might mean getting a little bit uncomfortable for a bit. But nobody finds it easy, okay? Nobody is gifted motivation. Nothing will motivate you in the world like starting to see results, okay? That is the only thing. You don't, Lydia, I'll be really honest. I think it will actually be causing you a bit of stress, that. And when you drop me a message, I'll explain why. And I'll explain how we could beat that. And I'll explain how you can replace it with something else which you'll get the same payoff from as the glass of wine, which saves you money and also doesn't affect your health in the same way, because it's a big thing with drinking. It does, but it doesn't. It is a relaxant, but that would have just become a habit now, which I think you will need to break, and maybe just enjoy a glass of wine when you want one. That's a healthy relationship with alcohol, rather than feeling that you need one because of X and it becoming habitual. But we can discuss that. But likewise, you know, one glass of wine isn't going to kill anyone, but I think we could manage that better, and also manage your mindset around drinking. So you have one as and when you feel like you want it, rather than feeling like the language there is quite bad. And it's really honest that you naturally put that you feel that you need it. And you shouldn't feel like that about alcohol. It should be something that you choose to enjoy, not need. And it should also be something that's not done at the same time on the same time every day, or it becomes kind of like a habitual addiction, which can be dangerous long term, in my opinion. Claire Wells, feeling great, feeling motivated, not drank for 4 days today, got to check in tomorrow and can't wait. Amazing. Drinking's a strange one, guys, because if you've got a handle on it, it's totally cool. And if it's managed, it can be included within any plan. And I think that's something that a lot of people fear. Maybe that might even be the thing that stops a lot of you getting up. Yeah, if you drink too much, the course is free because you'll save the money from the drink. I think it's some people. It stops some people. I would think maybe approaching coaches or doing plans, or thinking they can actually achieve results, because there's quite a few coaches out there, mainly of the kind of bodybuilding fraternity, that will just or they just don't. They don't understand that most of us need a balanced life. And you start with a coach and they're like, yeah, you can't drink alcohol on my plan. It's like, well, that just says you're a pretty shit coach, because it means you can't get a result with a client with them still enjoying balance in their life. That, in my opinion, makes you a bad coach. Unless it's coaching professional athletes or people are competing, then you just can't drink. But 99% of people can get results whilst still enjoying a drink, as long as it's not having a negative effect on their life in terms of eating crap and how they feel from a motivational and disciplined access angle. Because we do need to understand that alcohol is a depressant, whether we want to accept that or not. That doesn't mean it can't be enjoyed as a social lubricant, because we all love a drink. But a lot of coaches will convince people that they can't and get results, and that's absolutely just not true at all. You can. Melissa, more than anything, it's built her confidence and self-belief. That's now the language we're talking about, okay? She built her confidence and self-belief through taking action. She's lost a stone and 6 inches around her waist and her hips. She's the last transformation that I posted last night. She looks incredible, Fliss. We're so proud of you. Go and check her pictures out. And this is another thing you guys should all be doing with coaches, okay? Some of you won't be signing up to any plans because you've been burned, okay? You've been burned by douchebags. Douchebags that send the same nutrition plan out to every single person. Douchebags that make you restrict a massive amount of foods and not eat any carbs and eat about 1,200 calories a day because that's the only way they can get results. Douchebags who tell you that you need to do 2 hours training every day. Okay, a lot of you have been burned. A lot of you will also have signed up with coaches who, once you get your plan, you don't hear from them anymore, or you don't even feel comfortable in messaging them. I've been through all these coaches, by the way. You don't even feel comfortable messaging or emailing them because the last time you did, they kind of snapped back at you like you were bothering them. Guess what? You paid to bother them. So I think a big thing that you guys should do, and this is a blatant pitch because I am incredible at what I do, and we have a world-class support facility. There's me and Nat and Nick. Is make sure you get references from previous clients before you go to a coach. I cringe at the fact now that the amount that I saw a coach was bought into their marketing, paid them a phenomenal amount of money, and they were absolute twats from day one, okay? But I didn't get any references. I didn't speak to any of their previous clients. And that's what you guys should be doing. And none of my clients would mind that, and I wouldn't mind you doing it. So, if you are friends with friends of friends of clients, or, if you look down the last 15, 20 female transformations that I've last posted on the page and the male one, in the last, mostly only work with girls now, in the last kind of 4 or 5 days, they're all tagged in it. So message them, find out, message Melissa, message Jessica, message Kelly, message anyone, message Claire. But do be careful. Not if you're just not going with me as a coach, if you're going with anyone, do be careful and get reviews. Stacey, have a great day. Catch up later. Morning routine will benefit you massively, 100%. The schedule that my daily planner and schedule that all my clients get, in my opinion, is one of the best. Because why? Because I've created it over 7 years. 7 years of learning. 7 years of what do I need to do on a daily basis. 7 years of what makes me feel good. 7 years of what do I need to have an awareness of. And it's massive, and I just go on about it all the time. Ange, anyone drop Ange a message? Check her transformation out, I posted about 4 days ago. Phenomenal. I always feel down for 3 days after a session. Yeah, you will do, because it's a depressant. But forgotten what I was saying now. The schedule and the day planner. So my guys have got an evening routine, they've got a morning routine, and they've got several awareness checks throughout each and every day to make them accountable. It's an interactive form, so it can be on an iPad or on a phone, or if you're old school, you can print it off and use a pen, or you could write the questions out and using a pen. But every day things are logged, so we know how many steps we've done, we know what our screen time is, we know calories, we know how many alcohol-free days we've had, and we're scheduled in terms of priority from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. because if not, you'll get overwhelmed. Why doesn't overwhelm exist? Because it's just an inability to write down all your tasks, prioritize them in order, and go about them one at a time. That's how we plan our days. We get everything out of the head before we go to bed. So when in the morning we wake up, we know what we need to do that day. Not getting up, oh my God, I'm so busy, what am I going to do first? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to do first. You're going to do the thing that you wrote down last night, which is the most important task of the day. That's the way we always have to run it. But just going to finish on really quickly, Sophia is one of my VIP clients. We were having a chat on text this morning. And I was saying about having an awareness, which is really important. And I think this is what a lot of you don't do. And I believe you should do it on a daily basis. And this is why I believe journaling is so important. So, every day have an assessment just to ask the question, did I feel happy today? Am I happy? Do I feel happy at the moment? If not, why not? What's bothering me? What is it that I'm not happy with? Get it on paper. How do I change it? How do I change what it is that's making me unhappy? What action do I take to change the thing that's making me unhappy? If you fill that assessment in, it's in the title of the video, Ange, or if you click on any of the transformations, or if you click on your picture, it's on there as well. It's at the bottom. I probably need to make it more obvious. But if you are like, do you know what I am? I'm really happy today. Again, we need to assess that. Why? Why is it? Why am I really happy today? What's happened today? What actions have I taken? What things have I done? Let's celebrate the champ. List the wins. Evening wins. That's what we do on the list as well. What have I done today that made me feel happy? Okay. And again, other areas of life. Let me just close this blind, guys. How stressed have I felt today? Have I felt stressed today? Yes. Okay. What caused the stress? And how do I get less of that? How do I change it? How do I make it better? Or, no, I've not been stressed at all today. Why? I assess all these things on a daily basis. Another one, have I spent enough time with Logan today? Have I given that enough of my time today? If not, why not? And how am I going to change that tomorrow? But life is just a daily change, isn't it? Everything changes all the time. And this is why I won't write set nutrition plans for anyone. I don't generally write set plans with any of my clients. I work with them to continually coach them until we find, the winning formula for them. But as soon as we have that winning formula, we still need to either keep doing it or we need to keep changing it. And this is why understanding the management of change is so important, which again is what comes into a lot of the coaching. Good morning, Leslie. Because if you're not aware on a daily basis of your body, your being, or your balance and your business and what's working and what's not, well, how can you assess it and change it? You have to be aware of it in the first place. And what's happening with most people is they're really unhappy at work, but they've not really thought about it. Their relationship sucks, but they've not really thought about it. They're in really bad physical shape, but they've not really thought about it. And their mindset's shut to pieces. Hence why they're commenting pathetic things like, I wish I had the motivation, whilst scrolling on social media. No wonder you're not motivated, because you're just consuming. You're just watching other people's lives. You're a spectator. I wouldn't feel motivated if I did fuck all every day and just watched what other people are doing. I wouldn't have any motivation. That's why you've not got any motivation, because you're not taking any action. Okay? But we have to have an awareness of it. And if we're not journaling, if we're not writing it down daily, how can we have an awareness? Oh, my relationship sucks. Well, when did you last assess it? When did you last communicate about it? When did you last talk about it? When did you last think about what is it about the relationship that sucks? And how do I change it? Okay? What is it about my business that isn't working that's making me unhappy? And how do I change it? What is it about my career that's making me unhappy? Okay? Because two things are happening here. People are either just like so blinkered and you're just riding the horse of life and you've got into this, what I call the shit zone, where life is just happening to you. In your head, you've got what you've got, and that's it. Doesn't matter whether you're unhappy or not, because you've just got it, and that's just people says that's just the way life is. No, it's not. You can change anything. You're in control every single day. Okay, we're all in control of every single thing in our lives. We're in charge, and we can change it. But we can only change it by action. And we can only take action by having an awareness of what it is that we want to change. So that's what I'm going to leave you on today. Grab a piece of paper, unless you're going to act now and join the 5-week fat loss challenge. Within the 5-week fat loss challenge, you get your nutrition plan, you get your diet plan, you get 20 recipe books with over 600 macro and calorie counted stunning recipes that include everything from spicy beef curry to muffins to pizzas to turkey chilies and everything in between. Don't worry about signing up with me and think you're going to get your chicken and rice or your chicken salad or your avocado this. Although I do like chicken and avocado, but it should never just be the main part of any diet, because you're just going to quit after a few weeks, because you won't have any energy because you need some carbs. So you can either click and join, do everything for you. You get the day schedule, which we do every day. That includes the morning review, the evening review, and planning your entire day for optimal success. So every day we plan a successful day. We don't. Who else says this? Oh, I hope today goes okay. Don't hope. Plan it. Plan it to be amazing. Plan an amazing day. Know what you're doing every hour. Tick it off when you've done it. Feel epic. Okay. So if you join, you get all that. And the 30-day mindset course, it's £99 at the moment. The mindset course on its own is £99, but that's included free with the training and nutrition program. I'd love you on board. It starts on the 8th of March, but if you sign up today or any time between today and the 8th of March, you get that period free. So for instance, if you signed up today, you get nearly 7 weeks rather than 5. Crazy fee that we'll never do again. It's less than £14 a week, it works out. So yeah, I want you on board. However, if you don't, that's cool also. But if you don't, I'm going to leave you with that one task to do today. Assess your life at the end of the day. Okay? How did you feel today? Did you feel happy? If not, why? Did you feel stressed? If not, why? Okay? And start to have an awareness of if things are really great, and if they are, then bang on, keep doing more of what it is that's making you feel great. But if something is causing you stress, we have to have an awareness and we have to change it. It won't just get better, guys. You have to take action, okay? Everything, all those phrases you all keep chucking around, motivation, discipline, drive, self-belief, everything comes from taking action. So whatever you do today, have a massive awareness of how you're feeling, write it down, journal, ask yourself great questions, take action and move forward. You're in charge. I love you all. Come and join the plan. I want to have a massive impact on your